Hi there. Thanks for joining CPG Bytes, a series of short video segments from Treasure Data, where we chat about the latest news and industry trends and read between the lines to provide our perspective and insights. So David, my friend, what do you have for us this week?
Hey, Stephen, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, I thought what we talk about is this article about a new subscription model. Try to say that fast. That Ralph Lauren has launched called the Lauren Look, and it's essentially a curated clothing rental subscription model that they've launched. And I find it really pretty fascinating across a number of different dimensions. The first thing is that a lot of people have probably heard people talk about this circular economy, right? This idea of being able to take products, you use them, but then make sure the products don't end up in the landfill, right? They don't get thrown away, that they're somehow reused. It's just to be better for the environment. This is a way for, I think, Ralph Lauren to really tap into that circular economy, which for the younger generation is a really, really important. So I think, Ralph Lauren is a brand that's been around for years and years and years. I think this is a way to kind of tap into a younger vibe, if you will. The second is, like any direct-to-consumer model, this provides Ralph Lauren with enormous value from a data perspective, right? So they're going to be collecting data from their members, being able to understand their likes and dislikes. And it was interesting down here in the article, they even talked about the data. They talk about here, using these insights, the company can tailor its future apparel lines or program updates based on customer feedback to strengthen current and future loyalty. So this is really all about driving that loyalty and engagement with their end consumer.
Right.
And one thing I think is fascinating about subscription models is that about a third of like the fallout or the churn that happens with them is involuntary, meaning their credit card expiration date hits or whatnot. So a lot of times once you get the consumers connected from a subscription standpoint, it's kind of set and forget, and they tend to be sticky and loyal to you. So it's a really, really good model. And the third point I thought that was pretty interesting is that this really, I think, showed another example of how companies are pivoting and innovating from a COVID perspective. So you can think of, Ralph Lauren's business, a lot of it is predicated on, retail shopping, physical store shopping, which of course with COVID, a lot of that got shut down. So this allows people to get beyond, I think, some of the fear that people have with clothes shopping, right? Will it fit? What does the fabric feel like, et cetera? This is maybe a safer way for consumers to purchase and feel good about those purchases, kind of try before you buy. And it's just a great example of innovation from a company to react to some of the disruption that happened from a COVID perspective. So I think tapping into the circular economy, tapping into this wonderful rich data that they can use to drive engagement and loyalty, and then showing another way of innovating and digitally transforming because of COVID are really the three takeaways that I took from this article.
No, that's absolutely true, David. And obviously none of these 3 points can stand alone in its existence, and also it won't be able to be accomplished without understanding consumer data and using data to help you realize, how do I add loyalty? How do I add value in this new normal for folks to continue to have a new clothes to wear? I think that's kind of where the data will come into play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So the data drives insights, drives action. You got to have the data, and the companies that have a platform, right? A CDP to take that data, enrich it, and then use it for activation and different engagement strategies are going to be the ones that win.
Yeah. No, that's very, very true. And thank you, David, for the insights into the Lauren look. And thank you for joining us today on CPG Bytes. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the bell for all notifications. And we will be back in 2 weeks with even more topics for CPG Byte. Bye-bye.